My name is Emma. I am 25 years old. This is my story. This is the story of how I learned the truth about the man I loved. It all started 3 years ago. I was 22 years old. I lived in a small town called Riverside. I worked in a coffee shop on Main Street. My life was simple and quiet. I woke up every morning at 6 o'clock. I made coffee for people. I smiled and talked to customers. Then I went home to my small apartment. Every day was the same. One day everything changed. It was a cold Monday morning in October. The leaves were falling from the trees. The wind was strong. I was working behind the counter when a man walked into the coffee shop. He was tall and handsome. He had dark hair and green eyes. He wore a black coat and a blue scarf. "Good morning," he said with a big smile. "Can I have a large coffee, please?" "Of course," I said. I felt my face turn red. He was so handsome. "I'm David," he said. "I just moved to Riverside. I'm new here." "I'm Emma," I said. "Welcome to our town." David came to the coffee shop every morning after that day. He always ordered the same thing, a large coffee with milk and sugar. We talked every day. He told me about his life. He said he was a businessman. He said he worked for a big company in the city. He traveled a lot for his work. After 2 weeks, David asked me a question. "Emma, would you like to have dinner with me?" he asked. My heart jumped. "Yes," I said. "I would like that very much." We had our first date that Friday night. David took me to a nice restaurant by the river. We ate pasta and drank red wine. We talked for hours. David told me about his dreams. He wanted to start his own business one day. He wanted to travel around the world. He made me laugh. He made me feel special. "You're so beautiful when you smile," he said. I fell in love with David that night. After that first date, David and I were together all the time. He picked me up after work every day. We went to the movies. We walked in the park. We cooked dinner together in my apartment. He brought me flowers every week. Red roses were my favorite, and he always remembered. "I love you, Emma," he said one night. We were sitting on my couch, watching the stars through the window. "I love you too, David," I whispered. I was so happy. David was perfect. He was kind. He was funny. He was everything I ever wanted. My friends liked him. My mother liked him. Everyone said we were a perfect couple. But after 6 months, I started to notice strange things. David's phone rang all the time. He always walked into another room to answer it. "It's just work," he said. "You know how busy I am." Sometimes he disappeared for days. "I have to travel for business," he explained. "I'm sorry, Emma. I'll be back soon." I wanted to believe him. I loved him so much, but I felt something was wrong. My heart told me something wasn't right. One night, David came to my apartment very late. It was almost midnight. His clothes were dirty. He had a cut on his face. "David, what happened?" I cried. "Nothing," he said quickly. I fell down. "That's all." "Let me help you," I said. I tried to clean his face, but he pushed my hand away. "I'm fine, Emma. Don't worry about it." That was the first lie, but I didn't know it then. The next few weeks were difficult. David was different. He was quiet and nervous. He looked at his phone all the time. He didn't smile anymore. I asked him many questions. "David, please talk to me. What's wrong?" "Nothing is wrong, Emma. I'm just tired from work." But I knew he was lying. I could see it in his eyes. One Saturday morning, David's phone was on my kitchen table. He was in the shower. The phone rang. I looked at the screen. The name said Jennifer. My heart started to beat fast. Who was Jennifer? I picked up the phone. My hands were shaking. "Hello," I said. "Who is this?" a woman's voice asked. She sounded angry. "I'm Emma." "Who are you?" "I'm Jennifer, David's wife." The phone fell from my hand. I couldn't breathe. Wife. David had a wife. David came out of the bathroom. He saw my face. He saw the phone on the floor. "Emma," he said. His face was white. "I can explain. You're married?" I whispered. Tears fell from my eyes. "Yes, but—" "Get out!" I screamed. "Get out of my apartment. Get out of my life." "Emma, Please listen to me, David said. It's not what you think. You lied to me. I cried. Everything was a lie. You said you loved me. I do love you, he said. Jennifer and I, we're not really together anymore. We're getting divorced. I was going to tell you. When? When were you going to tell me? After another year of lies. David tried to touch my hand, but I moved away. Please leave, I said. I never want to see you again. David looked at me for a long moment. Then he picked up his coat and walked out the door. I fell to the floor and cried. I cried all day and all night. My heart was broken into 1,000 pieces. The next few weeks were the worst weeks of my life. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I called in sick to work. I stayed in my apartment and cried. My best friend Sarah came to visit me every day. Emma, you need to eat something, she said. She brought me soup and bread. I can't, I said. I feel sick. He wasn't worth it, Sarah said. He was a liar. You deserve better. But I loved him, I whispered. I know, Sarah said, holding my hand. But he didn't love you the right way. Real love is honest. Sarah was right, but it still hurt so much. After a month, I decided to go back to work. I needed to move on with my life. On my first day back, I was serving coffee when I saw someone I didn't want to see. David walked into the coffee shop. My hand started to shake. Emma, he said. Please, I need to talk to you. I have nothing to say to you, I said. I didn't look at him. 5 minutes. That's all I ask. Please. I don't know why I agreed. Maybe I needed closure. Maybe I needed to hear the truth. We sat at a table in the corner. The coffee shop was empty. It was early morning. I'm sorry, David said. I'm so sorry for everything. Sorry doesn't fix anything, I said. I know, he said. But I want you to know the truth. All of it. I waited. He took a deep breath. I did lie to you, Emma. About many things. Yes, I'm married to Jennifer. But we haven't been happy for years. We haven't lived together for 2 years. We were planning to get divorced. That part is true. Why didn't you tell me from the beginning? I asked. Because I was scared, he said. I was scared you wouldn't give me a chance. I was scared you would think I was a bad person. You are a bad person, I said. You lied to the woman you said you loved. David's eyes filled with tears. I know. And there's more. Things I haven't told you. What things? My business. The work I told you about. Most of it was lies, too. I'm not a big businessman. I work in a small office. I sell insurance. Nothing exciting. Nothing special. Why would you lie about that? Because I wanted to impress you, he said. I wanted you to think I was someone important. Someone successful. But I'm just ordinary. I'm just me. I looked at this man. This man I thought I knew. This man I thought I loved. He was a stranger. Everything about him was a lie. There's something else, David said. His voice was very quiet now. The night I came to your apartment with a cut on my face. I told you I fell. That was a lie, too. What really happened? I asked. Jennifer found out about us. She was so angry. She threw things at me. We had a big fight. That's how I got hurt. She told me she would never give me a divorce now. She said she would make my life hell. I felt cold. So all this time, while you were with me, you were still fighting with your wife. Yes, he whispered. Did you ever really love me, David? Or was I just an escape from your problems? David looked at me. Really looked at me. I did love you, Emma. I still do. You were the best thing in my life. You made me happy when everything else was falling apart. But I know I hurt you. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness. I stood up. You're right. You don't deserve it. Goodbye, David. I walked away. This time I didn't cry. I felt empty. But I also felt free. Free from the lies. Free from the pain of hoping for something that was never real. 2 months passed. Winter came to Riverside. Snow covered the streets. Christmas was coming. I decorated the coffee shop with lights and wreaths. I smiled at customers again. I laughed with Sarah. Slowly, my heart was healing. One cold December morning, a woman walked into the coffee shop. She had blonde hair and blue eyes. She wore an expensive coat. She looked at me. "Are you Emma?" she asked. "Yes," I said. "Can I help you?" "I'm Jennifer, David's wife." My heart stopped. "What do you want?" "Can we talk?" she asked. "Please. Just for a minute." We sat down. Jennifer ordered tea. Her hands were shaking. She looked tired and sad. "I'm sorry to come here," she said, "but I needed to meet you. I needed to talk to you." "Why?" I asked. "Because I need you to understand something," Jennifer said. "David told me everything about you. About your relationship. About the lies he told." "I'm sorry," I said. "I didn't know he was married. If I had known—" "I know," Jennifer interrupted. "David told me you didn't know. That's not why I'm here. I'm here because I want to tell you the truth about David. The truth he probably never told you." "What truth?" I asked. Jennifer took a deep breath. "David lies to everyone. It's not just you. It's not just me. It's who he is. He lied to me our whole marriage. About money. About work. About other women. You weren't the first." I felt sick. "What do you mean?" "There were others before you, Emma. At least 3 that I know about. Maybe more. David always falls in love quickly. He tells beautiful stories. He makes women feel special. But it's all a game to him. When things get difficult, he finds someone new." "Why are you telling me this?" I asked. "Because I heard he's been trying to contact you again," Jennifer said. "He's been sending you messages, hasn't he? Flowers. Letters." She was right. David had been sending me texts every day. "I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I miss you." I deleted them all. "Last week, roses came to my apartment. I threw them in the trash. I wanted to warn you," Jennifer continued. "Don't believe him. Don't go back to him. He'll never change. I wasted 10 years of my life waiting for him to change. Don't make the same mistake." "I won't," I said. "I'm done with David." Jennifer smiled sadly. "Good. You're smart. Smarter than I was." She stood up. "I'm getting my divorce. Finally. It will be final next month. Then I can start my life again. Really start it. I should have done it years ago." "It's not too late," I said. "No," Jennifer agreed. "It's never too late to choose yourself." After Jennifer left, I sat alone in the coffee shop. I thought about everything. David's lies. Jennifer's pain. My broken heart. And I realized something important. I learned a lesson. A hard lesson. But an important one. Love should make you feel safe. Love should be honest. Love should be real. What David gave me wasn't love. It was an illusion. A beautiful dream that turned into a nightmare. That night, I blocked David's number. I deleted all his messages. I threw away every photo of us. I was ready to move forward, ready to heal completely, ready to find real love someday. But first, I needed to love myself. Christmas Eve came. The coffee shop was closed. Sarah invited me to her family's house for dinner. We ate turkey and potatoes. We sang songs. We laughed. Sarah's little niece, Lucy, sat on my lap. "Are you sad?" Lucy asked me. She was 5 years old with big brown eyes. "Not anymore," I said. "I was sad before, but now I'm getting happy again." "That's good," Lucy said. "Being happy is better." "Yes," I said, hugging her. "Being happy is much better." On New Year's Eve, I made a decision. I was going to change my life. Really change it. I had been working in the coffee shop for 3 years. I loved my job, but I wanted more. I wanted to do something new. Something exciting. Something for me. I had always wanted to go to university. I wanted to study. I wanted to learn. But I was always too scared. Too comfortable in my small life. Now I wasn't scared anymore. David's lies taught me something. Life is short. Don't waste it being scared. Don't waste it being small. I applied to the university in the city. I wanted to study psychology. I wanted to understand people. I wanted to understand why people lie, why they hurt each other, why some people choose love and some people choose lies. In February, I got a letter. I was accepted. I was going to university. I cried when I read the letter. But this time, they were happy tears. I'm so proud of you, Sarah screamed. She hugged me tight. I'm scared, I admitted. That's okay, Sarah said. Being scared means you're doing something important. I gave my notice at the coffee shop. My last day was March 15th. My boss, Mr. Chun, was sad to see me go. You've been a wonderful worker, Emma, he said. But I'm happy you're following your dreams. That's very important. On my last day, I served coffee and smiled at customers. I said goodbye to the regulars, who came every day. Mrs. Peterson, who always ordered chamomile tea. Mr. Williams, who read the newspaper in the corner. Young Tommy, who came before school for hot chocolate. We'll miss you, Emma, they all said. I'll miss you too, I said. But I'll come visit. As I was cleaning up after closing time, the door opened. I looked up. My heart jumped. It was David. We're closed, I said. I know, David said. I saw the sign. Congratulations on university. How did you know about that? Small town, he said. People talk. He walked closer. Emma, I know you hate me. I know I hurt you. But I wanted to see you one more time. To tell you something. What? I asked. I didn't want to talk to him, but something made me listen. You were right to leave me, David said. You were right about everything. I am a liar. I do hurt people. I've been going to therapy, trying to figure out why I do the things I do, trying to be better. That's good, I said. I meant it. Jennifer and I got divorced last month, he continued. She's happy now. She met someone new, someone good, someone who treats her right. I'm happy for her. She deserves that. So do I said quietly. Yes, David agreed. You do too. And I'm sorry I wasn't that person for you. You deserved honesty. You deserved respect. You deserved real love. I gave you lies instead. We looked at each other. I saw the man I once loved, but I didn't love him anymore. I didn't hate him either. I felt nothing. And that was okay. I forgive you, David, I said. The words came out easily. They felt right. Not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace. I deserve to let go of the anger and the hurt. Thank you, David whispered. Tears fell from his eyes. I hope you find everything you're looking for, Emma. I hope you find real happiness. Real love. I will, I said. I already am. David nodded. He turned and walked to the door. Then he stopped and looked back at me one more time. I really did love you, you know, he said. In my broken way, I really did. I know, I said. But your broken way of loving broke me too. I'm fixing myself now. I'm making myself whole again. David smiled sadly. Goodbye, Emma. Goodbye, David. The door closed. I watched him walk down the street until he disappeared. Then I turned off the lights in the coffee shop and locked the door for the last time. I walked out into the cold night air. The stars were shining above me. The moon was bright and full. I took a deep breath. I felt light. I felt free. I felt ready. Ready for university. Ready for new friends. Ready for new experiences. Ready to discover who I really was, who I could become. Maybe one day, I would fall in love again. But this time, I would choose differently. I would choose someone honest, someone kind, someone whose words matched their actions, someone who chose me every day, not just when it was convenient. But first, I would choose myself. I would love myself. I would be honest with myself. I would build the life I wanted, the life I deserved. I walked home through the quiet streets. The snow crunched under my feet. I passed the park where David and I used to walk. I passed the restaurant where we had our first date. But those memories didn't hurt anymore. They were just part of my story, part of the journey that brought me here, to this moment, to this new beginning. When I got home, I made a cup of tea and sat by the window. I looked at the moon and made a promise to myself. I would never let anyone make me doubt my worth again. I would never accept lies when I deserve truth. I would never make myself small so someone else could feel big. I was Emma. I was 25 years old. I was strong. I was brave. I was healing. And I was going to be okay. Better than okay. I was going to be amazing. The truth behind his lies had hurt me. It had broken my heart. But it also taught me the most important lesson of my life. I learned that I was worth more than pretty words and empty promises. I was worth honesty. I was worth respect. I was worth real, genuine love. And one day I would find it. But until then, I had myself. And that was enough. That was more than enough. That was everything. Spring came to Riverside. The flowers bloomed. The birds sang. The sun shone warm on my face. I packed my things and moved to the city. I started my classes at university. I met new people. I made new friends. I studied hard. I laughed often. I lived fully. Sometimes, late at night, I thought about David, about the lies he told, about the love that wasn't really love. But those thoughts came less and less. They hurt less and less. Time healed my wounds. Forgiveness freed my heart. Truth showed me the way forward. 1 year later, I was sitting in a cafe near campus, studying for my exams. A man sat down at the table next to mine. He smiled at me. "Excuse me," he said. "Do you know what time the library closes?" 7 o'clock, I said. "Thank you," he said. "I'm James, by the way. I'm in the psychology program, too. I've seen you in Professor Miller's class." "I'm Emma," I said. We talked for a while. James was kind. He was funny. He was genuine. When he asked for my phone number, I hesitated for just a moment. Old fears came back. Old memories. Old pain. But then I remembered who I was now. I was not the same Emma who fell in love with lies. I was stronger now. Wiser now. I knew what real love looked like. I knew what I deserved. And I knew how to protect my heart while still keeping it open. "Sure," I said, giving James my number. "But I should tell you something first. I believe in honesty. Complete honesty. If you can't give me that, let me know now." James smiled. "I believe in honesty too. That's the only way to build something real. And maybe this was the beginning of something good. Maybe it wasn't. But either way, I was ready. Ready to trust again. Ready to try again. Ready to love again. The right way. The honest way. The true way. Because I had learned the truth behind his lies. And that truth had set me free.